everyone needs to know about being a man speech.
Johnny, I'm coming to you tonight from a unique and a special location, and that is in front of a home that was pretty significant to me. In fact, that's the reason why I'm doing these videos. When I was growing up, this is the neighborhood I grew up in, and in fact, this house behind me, which it looks like it's empty and maybe for sale now because I see a lockbox on it, but the guy that lived here was kind of a surrogate dad for me. His name was Mark Gould. He's passed away now. But I grew up in this neighborhood without having a dad at home, and Mark became a dad for me. He did a lot of things that I would have missed out on if I didn't have a father figure in my life at the time. It was one time I was a teenager. I was trying to figure out how to change the brakes or fix the brakes on my car, my mom's car. It wasn't mine. And Mark knew how to do that stuff, and he came over and helped me. So he spent time with me. I went to church, the same church that he went to, and I remember there was one time, it's a rock group that was coming to town. He wasn't a fan of this rock group, but my friends were, and I was at the time. But he told me once, when he heard I was thinking about going to this rock concert, he said, "Jimmy, if you go to that, I'm going to kick your butt all the way home." And I mentioned that to a friend of mine when I was thinking about, after he'd said that to me. And my friend was all offended. He said, "Man, if he'd said that to me, I'd be so mad." And yet I knew that he said it because he loved me. He loved me enough to make sure I wasn't doing things that I shouldn't be doing or that he didn't think I should be doing. And so I'll always remember that and many, many other things that Mark did for me. He was my stepdad. He was there for me when I needed someone. Like, I'm hoping to be a little bit of a positive influence for you as you're growing up and you may not have that role model in your life. So I'm not perfect by any means. Mark wasn't perfect either, but he loved me. And I want you to know that I love you. And I want to do whatever I can do to help you get through the challenges you've got. If you don't have a dad in your house, you got to know that people out there love you anyway. And you can get help by asking people and by searching. And don't let the challenges you've got make you think that you're not going to amount to everything that you're capable of doing, because you can. So Johnny, have a great evening, and I will talk to you in the next video. And when you think of me as your stepdad, then think of Mark Gould, because he was my stepdad when I needed someone. Take care.
That was a good speech.
Now, boys, you're fixing to let those teenage hormones get you into a world of trouble.